Supernatural breathing in steps. Fabulous soul, something led you to my channel. This is clearly a message that you are destined to hear. What is the topic of today? Well, it is supernatural breathing. Just a little reminder that you can find me on all of the major forms of social media. I post daily on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and even TikTok. I have a Patreon page as well with a very small monthly subscription. And I'm also working on launching a Twitch account. What's Twitch? Go check it out. Stay tuned. Back to the video. Supernatural breathing by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Super fascinating, I know. I agree. I have posted 2 videos on this channel about this topic already, and these 2 videos are 2 of my most popular videos. That being said, one of the most common questions and requests I get from viewers is for me to break down the process even further. I did a video about the how of supernatural breathing, but this video will show you progressions or progressive steps to follow in order to be able to do it very well. So if you follow these progressive steps over a period of 2 weeks or 14 days, you will be able to do the supernatural breathing like a pro. Remember, anything you want to get good at takes time and takes practice. Okay, so why do we do this meditating and meditative breathing practices at all? So according to an article called 21 Benefits of Deep Breathing on a website called projectmonkeymind.com, there is a triggered relaxation response that is brought on by meditative practices and breathing practices. Deep breathing and training of the relaxation response is now used to treat a number of stress-related disorders. The benefits of meditation and breathing practices include, but are not limited to, reducing stress and anxiety, reduce the frequency of migraines, allow weight loss, reduce blood pressure, and improve the functioning of the brain. There's so many more too. There are too many to list right here. So we know why we meditate, but why do we do supernatural breathing? Aside from the basic benefits of doing daily meditation, there are other benefits to supernatural breathing. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, supernatural breathing is the bridge between our physical and our mental systems. Why do we want to do this breath? Like really, let's get down to it. This breath takes energy from your lower 3 chakras. It frees up this energy and it's used in other areas of the body. Ideally the heart and the 3rd eye. Okay, so the heart, the 3rd eye. This allows for mind-heart coherence. This is the feeling of being in no time, no body, no place, no one. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time. You are detached from the physical world. You can skip this if you want to go straight to the progressions, but just to let you know a little more detail is that the body has multiple energy centers. These are often referred to as chakras. The majority of thoughts that we have are based on survival, sexuality, body functions like digestion, and concepts associated with personal power. The energy from these thoughts and feelings are stored in these energy centers. The first 3 centers are the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, when we live by these first 3 centers, we are energy consumers. This causes us to become more particle and less wave. We feel more separate from the field that contains all possibilities and potentials. That's not where you want to be. You don't want to be separate from that. This breath allows us to liberate all of this energy to be used for creativity, spiritual practices, and a renewed general feeling of calm, purpose, and freedom. That's ideal. This practice creates an inductance field. The energy used to, say, make a baby, the fight or flight, digestion of food, it's redirected. This switches on the sympathetic nervous system and the higher brain waves are activated. Gamma waves are activated. This causes a lightness, a bliss, even a euphoria. Once this energy hits the pineal gland, it upgrades and releases melatonin. It also produces benzodiazepine. You are able to relax into the present moment. This feeling itself is a motivator for doing this breath, aside from the health benefits associated with being free of stressors. I put a link to another video by Dr. Joe Dispenza, which explains all of this. I've kind of paraphrased it for you, okay? Okay, here are the progressions and the explanations of the progressions. As you practice each step, there is a recommended number of days to practice each step. This is a mere suggestion as you can gauge whether you have mastered each step and hence are ready to move to the next step. Or on the other hand, you can tell if you need to practice this step for 1 more day. The key is to be consistent and to do your practice every single day. The time of day also is not important. It doesn't matter, but Dr. Joe Dispenza often suggests meditating either first thing in the morning or just before you go to sleep. The set of progressions can be completed within a course of 14 days, but again, it can take less time or more time. You will begin by doing level 1. Then when you get to level 2, it begins with the action of level 1, but with more added, and so on. So it progresses and more is added. Here are the progressions. For day 1 and 2, you will do level 1. Level 1 is called induction. You can see my video that I released this past Monday about induction. I give a few methods. For this purpose, I will suggest that you do square breathing for 4 cycles. For day 3 and 4, you will complete level 1 and 2. For level 2, you will start with the induction from level 1. You will do 4 rounds of square breathing. And then after that, after the final exhale, you will begin to inhale. As you do this, you will squeeze the muscles that you used to eliminate at the front and the back. As well, while you are inhaling, visualize a bright light moving up through your tailbone and moving up your spine. Contract these muscles and hold for 5 seconds. As you release, you can exhale. Do this 4 or 5 times to practice the rhythm. For day 5 and 6, you will complete level 3. You will do the induction, which is 4 rounds of square breathing. Initiate the inhale. As you do this, contract the Kegels, both front and back. As you do this, visualize the white, warm light moving up your tailbone, up to your sacral chakra. Tilt the pelvis, pulling the belly button to the spine. Hold this for 5 seconds, then release the contraction and the breath. Repeat 4 or 5 times. For day 7, 8, and 9, you will complete level 4. First, you will start by doing the induction, which is 4 rounds of square breathing. Initiate the inhale. As you do this, contract the Kegels, both front and back. As you do this, visualize the warm white light moving up from your tailbone, up to your sacral chakra. Tilt the pelvis, pulling the belly button up to the spine. Next, you will squeeze the upper abdominals. Keep seeing the white light moving up. Hold this for 5 seconds, then release the contraction and the breath. Repeat this 4 or 5 times. For day 10, you will complete the actions of level 5. You will begin with induction, which is 4 rounds of square breathing. Initiate the inhale. As you do this, contract the Kegels, both front and back. As you do this, visualize the warm white light moving up through your tailbone, up to the sacral chakra. Tilt the pelvis, pulling the belly button to the spine. Next, you will squeeze the upper abdominals. Keep seeing the white light moving up. Visualize light moving into your heart chakra and up to the throat. Hold this for 5 seconds, then release the contractions and the breath. Repeat this 4 or 5 times. For day 11 and 12, you will complete level 6. You will begin by doing your induction, which is 4 rounds of square breathing. Initiate the inhale. As you do this, contract the Kegels, both front and back. As you do this, visualize the warm white light moving up from your tailbone, up to your sacral chakra. Tilt the pelvis, pulling the belly button to the spine. Next, you will squeeze the upper abdominals. Keep seeing the white light moving up. Visualize light moving into your heart chakra and up to the throat and up to the pineal gland. Next, look to the pineal gland with your mind's eye. Your eyes almost go cross-eyed here. That's okay. Squeeze, hold for 5 seconds, then release the contractions and the breath. Repeat 4 or 5 times. Day 14, you will complete level 7. This is the final progression. You will do the induction, which is 4 rounds of square breathing. Initiate the inhale. As you do this, contract the Kegels, both front and back. As you do this, visualize the warm white light moving up your tailbone, up to the sacral chakra. Tilt the pelvis, pulling the belly button to the spine. Next, you will squeeze the upper abdominals. Keep seeing the white light moving up. Visualize light moving into your heart chakra and up to the throat chakra and then up to the pineal gland. Look to the pineal gland with your mind's eye. Squeeze a little more, seeing the white light full of love spreading everywhere around you. Repeat this a few times. Allow yourself to feel what you feel, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and go with the flow. And then release, allow, and relax. Release. Repeat this 4 or 5 times. That is the full breath. Please take your time in learning this. Please pay attention to your body. Enjoy it. Provide any feedback and comments that you have or any questions. I love all of you. I do my best to always reply to all of you. Have a lovely day and be positive.